mind is the greatest force in shaping life. Every day, small habits refine and sharpen it, transforming our way of thinking. Inspired by Buddhist teachings, these 7 practices awaken the mind, bringing wisdom, clarity, and deeper awareness into daily life. Lesson 1. Challenge your assumptions. Daily challenging assumptions is vital. It is a cornerstone of Buddhist thought. The Buddha taught us to see things as they truly are. He urged us not to cling to fixed views. Our minds often create rigid beliefs. These beliefs can limit our understanding. They can prevent us from seeing new possibilities. We often assume we know everything. We assume our current understanding is complete. This is a common human tendency. It is a barrier to growth. True wisdom comes from questioning. It comes from exploring different perspectives. Consider a simple example. You might assume a certain food is unappetizing. You might have never tried it. This is an assumption. By challenging it, you might discover a new favorite. Similarly, you might assume a person holds a certain view. You might have heard it from others. You might not have spoken to them directly. This assumption can create distance. It can prevent genuine connection. Buddhism emphasizes mindfulness. Mindfulness helps us observe our thoughts. We can catch ourselves making assumptions. We can pause before we react. We can ask ourselves, is this truly true? We can inquire, what if I am wrong? This process is not about being indecisive. It is about fostering mental flexibility. It is about embracing uncertainty. It is about being open to new information. The Buddhist teaching of impermanence is relevant here. Everything changes. Our knowledge changes. Our understanding evolves. Holding on to old assumptions goes against this truth. It is like trying to hold water in a net. It will always slip through. We must be adaptable. We must be willing to let go. We must release our fixed ideas. Practice active listening. Do not just wait to speak. Truly hear what the other person is saying. Try to understand their perspective. Even if you disagree, try to grasp their reasoning. Do not interrupt with your own assumptions. Do not project your own biases. This practice builds empathy. It also deepens your understanding. It allows for a more profound exchange of ideas. Challenging assumptions helps us overcome prejudice. It helps us overcome stereotypes. We often categorize people. We place them into boxes. This is based on assumptions. It is not based on individual reality. Buddhism teaches universal compassion. We cannot have compassion if we judge others. We must see their inherent goodness. We must recognize their shared humanity. This requires letting go of our preconceived notions. Lesson 2. Narrate your thoughts. Aloud. Narrating your thoughts aloud is a powerful practice. It brings clarity to your thinking. It helps you organize your ideas. This practice connects to Buddhist principles of right speech. It connects to the power of verbalization. When thoughts stay in our heads, they can be jumbled. They can be chaotic. They can be unclear. Speaking them out loud gives them structure. It gives them form. Consider the act of meditation. In some forms, we silently observe our thoughts. We watch them come and go. When we narrate them, we engage a different part of our brain. We bring them into the external world. This externalization makes them more tangible. We can then examine them more objectively. It is like holding a mirror to your mind. You see what is truly there. This practice is not about talking to yourself constantly. It is about specific moments of reflection. It is about processing complex ideas. When you are trying to solve a problem, speak it out loud. Describe the problem in your own words. Explain your understanding of it. Then, narrate your proposed solutions. Discuss the pros and cons of each. This process helps you identify flaws. It helps you discover new insights. Buddhism emphasizes awareness. It emphasizes self-observation. Narrating your thoughts is a form of active awareness. You are actively engaging with your mental processes. You are not letting them drift aimlessly. You are taking control. You are directing your attention. This kind of focused attention strengthens your mind. It builds mental discipline. Think about a difficult decision. You might be weighing different options. Silently, these options can swirl. They can become confusing. If you say them aloud, they become distinct. Option A means this. It has these benefits. It has these drawbacks. Option B means that. Its benefits are different. Its drawbacks are also different. This verbalization creates separation. It allows for a clearer comparison. It makes the decision-making process more rational. This practice also helps with emotional regulation. Sometimes strong emotions can overwhelm us. We might feel anger, sadness, or anxiety. If we narrate our feelings, we can gain perspective. I am feeling angry because of this event. This anger is making me want to react in this way. Saying it aloud can diffuse the intensity. It can help you see the emotion as separate from yourself. It is an experience. It is not who you are. This aligns with Buddhist teachings on non-identification with emotions. For learning new things, narration is invaluable. When you read a complex text, try explaining it aloud. Summarize the main points. Explain difficult concepts in your own words. Pretend you are teaching someone else. This active recall strengthens memory. It deepens understanding. It forces you to synthesize information. It ensures you truly grasp the material. The act of speaking requires organization. You have to arrange words logically. You have to form coherent sentences. This mental effort improves your communication skills. It improves your ability to articulate thoughts. This is beneficial in all aspects of life. Clear communication is a hallmark of a well-ordered mind. Find a quiet space for this practice. It could be your car. It could be your room. It could be a walk in nature. Start with short periods, 5 to 10 minutes daily. You might feel strange at first. This is normal. Over time, it will feel natural. You will notice the benefits. Your thoughts will become clearer. Your decision-making will improve. Your emotional understanding will deepen. This simple habit unlocks mental potential. It brings forth inner wisdom. It strengthens your mind and spirit. Lesson 3. Consume content. Outside your comfort zone, expanding your mind requires new input. Consuming content outside your comfort zone is crucial. It challenges your existing worldview. It introduces you to new ideas. This practice is about intellectual growth. It is about breaking free from mental ruts. Buddhism encourages us to seek truth. It encourages us to broaden our understanding. We must not limit ourselves. We must be open to all forms of knowledge. Our comfort zones are safe places. They are familiar. They reinforce what we already know. While comforting, they can also become restrictive. They can prevent intellectual expansion. If you only read books you agree with, you never grow. If you only listen to music you like, you miss out. If you only watch shows that confirm your biases, you stagnate. This practice is about deliberate exposure. It means seeking out diverse perspectives. If you are a scientist, read poetry. If you are an artist, read about economics. If you hold strong political views, read the arguments of the opposing side. This is not about changing your beliefs. It is about understanding the landscape of human thought. It is about developing a more nuanced view. Buddhism emphasizes interdependence. Everything is connected. Our understanding of one field can inform another. A deeper grasp of history can illuminate current events. Learning about different cultures fosters empathy. It breaks down barriers. It broadens your sense of humanity. This is a core Buddhist value. Start small. Pick one new area this week. Maybe it is a genre of music you never listened to. Maybe it is a documentary on a topic you know little about. Maybe it is a book by an author whose views differ from yours. Approach it with curiosity. Approach it with an open mind. Do not judge it immediately. Just observe. Just absorb. For example, if you always read fiction, try nonfiction. Explore. a historical period you know little about. Read about a scientific discovery that fascinates you. If you always read non-fiction, try fiction. Explore stories that transport you to different worlds. See how authors build characters and plots. This broadens your imagination. It enhances your empathy. Consider different forms of media. If you mostly read, try podcasts, listen to different voices, listen to different styles of communication. If you mostly watch videos, try reading. Engage with the printed word. This engages different cognitive functions. It trains your brain in new ways. This practice also builds resilience. It makes your mind more adaptable. When you encounter unfamiliar ideas, your brain works harder. It tries to make sense of them. This mental exercise strengthens your cognitive muscles. It makes you better at problem solving. It makes you more creative. Buddhism teaches us to let go of attachments. This includes attachment to our own ideas. When we consume content outside our comfort zone, we confront our own biases. We confront our own limitations. This can be uncomfortable, but discomfort is often a sign of growth. It is a sign that you are pushing boundaries. Lesson 4. Teach someone what you learned. Teaching someone what you learned is a powerful way to solidify knowledge. It deepens your understanding. It transforms information into wisdom. This practice aligns with the Buddhist principle of sharing knowledge. It connects to the idea of benefiting others. When you teach, you are not just reciting facts. You are actively engaging with the material. You are making it your own. Think about a time you learned something new. You might have read it. You might have heard it. You might have experienced it. When you then try to explain it to someone else, something special happens. You have to organize your thoughts. You have to simplify complex ideas. You have to anticipate questions. This process strengthens your own grasp of the subject. Buddhism emphasizes skillful means. Teaching is a skillful means of spreading understanding. It is also a skillful means of reinforcing your own learning. The Buddha taught extensively. He knew that the act of transmitting knowledge clarifies it for the teacher as well. It reveals gaps in your own understanding. It highlights areas where you need to learn more. When you teach, you assume the role of an expert. Even if you are just learning, this role shift is beneficial. It forces you to think deeply. It forces you to articulate clearly. You cannot hide behind vague notions. You must present the information coherently. This process of articulation makes the knowledge stick. Find opportunities to teach. It does not have to be a formal classroom setting. You can explain a concept to a friend. You can discuss an idea with a family member. You can even explain it to your pet or to an imaginary audience. The act of verbalizing is what matters. It forces your brain to process the information differently. For example, if you read a book on mindfulness, try explaining its core principles. Describe how to practice mindful breathing. Explain the benefits of present moment awareness. When you articulate these ideas, you will find yourself understanding them more deeply. You will internalize them more effectively. This practice also builds confidence. It shows you what you truly know. It empowers you to share your insights. It fosters a sense of accomplishment. It encourages further learning. It creates a positive feedback loop. The more you teach, the more you learn. The more you learn, the more you can teach. In Buddhism, sharing the Dharma, or the teachings, is a meritorious act. It is believed to bring positive karma. While we are not focused on karma, here, the spirit of sharing knowledge is powerful. It contributes to the collective wisdom. It uplifts others. It fosters intellectual growth in a community. Make a commitment to teach one new thing each week. It can be small. It can be simple. It could be a new cooking technique. It could be a historical fact. It could be a principle of healthy living. The key is consistent practice. The consistent effort will lead to remarkable growth. Lesson 5. Use your non-dominant hand for small tasks. Using your non-dominant hand for small tasks is a simple yet profound exercise. It challenges your brain in new ways. It creates new neural pathways. This practice aligns with Buddhist emphasis on breaking routines. It connects to the idea of conscious living. Our brains become efficient through habit. While efficiency is good, too much can lead to mental stagnation. When we always use our dominant hand, our brains go on autopilot. The movements are familiar. The pathways are well-worn. There is little new challenge. When you switch to your non-dominant hand, everything changes. Simple tasks become deliberate. They require conscious effort. They demand your full attention. Consider brushing your teeth. If you always use your right hand, it's automatic. You might not even think about it. If you switch to your left hand, it requires focus. You pay attention to the movement. You notice the sensation. This heightened awareness is a form of mindfulness. It brings you into the present moment. Buddhism encourages us to live mindfully. It encourages us to be aware of our actions. Using your non-dominant hand forces this awareness. It breaks the automaticity of daily life. It makes the ordinary extraordinary. This makes you more present. It makes you more observant. Start with very small tasks. Open a door. Pick up a cup. Stir your coffee. Try writing a short note. You will notice how clumsy it feels at first. This awkwardness is a sign of new learning. It is a sign that your brain is adapting. It is forming new connections. This practice stimulates neglected areas of your brain. It promotes brain plasticity. Brain plasticity is the brain's ability to reorganize itself. It can form new connections. It can adapt to new experiences. This is vital for lifelong learning. It is vital for maintaining cognitive vitality. Think about the patience required. You will not be as efficient. You might make mistakes. This cultivates patience. It cultivates tolerance for imperfection. These are valuable qualities in all aspects of life. They align with Buddhist teachings on accepting reality as it is. It is also a metaphor for embracing discomfort. Growth often happens outside our comfort zones. This simple physical act is a small step. It prepares your mind for bigger challenges. It teaches you that new things can feel awkward at first, but with practice, they become easier. This exercise also improves fine motor skills. It improves coordination. It enhances your overall dexterity. These physical benefits are a bonus. The primary goal is mental stimulation. The primary goal is cognitive enhancement. Make this a playful experiment. Do not take it too seriously. Just try it. See what happens. Notice how your brain adapts. Notice how your focus improves. Notice how your everyday actions become more conscious. Choose 2 or 3 small tasks each day. Consistently use your non-dominant hand for them. Over time, you will notice a difference. Your brain will become more nimble. Your awareness will increase. Your capacity for learning will expand. This simple habit is a powerful tool for intellectual growth. It is a daily reminder to break free from routine. It is a daily reminder to embrace novelty. It is a daily practice of mindful living. Lesson 6. Turn mistakes into mental puzzles. Mistakes are not failures. They are opportunities for learning. Turning mistakes into mental puzzles transforms your perception of them. It shifts you from self-criticism to curiosity. This approach is central to Buddhist teachings on wisdom. It teaches us to learn from all experiences. It teaches us to see obstacles as paths. Our immediate reaction to mistakes is often negative. We might feel shame. We might feel frustration. We might blame ourselves. This emotional response hinders learning. It prevents us from analyzing the situation.